What's up, Moon Lords? We're back with another AMC Financial Astrology video update. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon and Neptune. I know I wasn't here last week, but it was simply because the week before that we had the full moon. We had a setup for a pop, but they've up the setup, and now we entered a waning period. And 9 times out of 10, if we don't get a full moon pop, the waning period is going to be mostly downside or consolidation, nothing too exciting. And we've been doing this for 9 months, and we know that by now, okay? So I was simply waiting to do another video for a new moon, which we do have a new moon this week, November 4th, which I'm so happy for. It's been a shitty waning period, as we all know, for AMC stock. However, this new moon happens to fall on this week, the same week that we expect good earnings. So that's actually pretty amazing. We definitely want to see what we see in the stars for that earning report and what we see for price action for AMC going into this new moon. Now, if we look at the chart over here, we see the week before last, we were coming up for that full moon. We were coming for it heavy, okay? And literally right before the full moon, 2 days before the full moon, we had a nasty red candle and kind of ruined all full moon momentum. But you can see that we followed the new moon really nicely, where we had a uptick, and then we didn't get the pop on the full moon. However, we did move up on the waxing period, which does show AMC is still tracking the moon phases. And then I didn't change anything about these lines, okay? We see this red line over here. We had it marked in since this period all the way back in the middle of August. That was the the lowest part of the waning in August. And then in September waning period, we kind of hit that line pretty perfectly. And now we're here in October waning period, and we're still hitting that red line of support on this waning period all the way back in the middle of August. Okay, so not much has really changed. It's been a lot of this sideways action as far as the moon phases goes on the last or 3 phases for that matter. So coming into this phase, okay, we do have this new moon on Thursday, and it's going to be late day Thursday, so it's really going to play out more on that Friday. However, we are hitting that line perfectly, and I do expect coming into this next week, it is a Monday, that we're going to start seeing some upside into this new moon that's going to happen on Thursday, late Thursday, Friday. Okay, so what we're going to look for on this new moon is an increase in volume. We definitely want to see if the RSI starts pointing up into that new moon, and that should show a good indication of a bull run during this waxing period. Just like we had here, it just fell short on that full moon. Okay, so we definitely want to see us around that new moon. If we can get back to this yellow line, this medium range for these periods, you can see here, when we hit that yellow line, we either bounce underneath it pretty good, and then when we hit it again, we bounce above it. So I'm looking for us to hit that hopefully this week. That will show a lot of strength. That will put us around the $39, $40 level. If we hit that this week, we'll be looking forward to that full moon. Okay, so we have a new moon on Thursday. Okay, so to me, Monday would be a good buy day because I don't see us falling anywhere below this 34.30 mark. I don't see us falling under that. Okay, I see us getting a nice little uptrend based on the moon phases coming into next week. Maybe a little consolidation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, but hopefully Friday we get a new moon pop of some sort. As long as we start moving up, you can see here on this last new moon, we didn't really get a pop, but we started moving up, and then a day after that, we did get almost a 4% pop. Okay, so hopefully we get something like that on Friday. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, so we're going to jump into the charts. I'm not going to cover day-by-day action. I just want to cover some big aspects, and I want to cover what I see for the earnings report, okay? If you guys enjoy this content and want to show support, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. Of course, if you're a Moon Lord and haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't checked us out at our Discord, it's called the Market Moon Lord Discord. I haven't been in there too often these days, simply because I've been the waning period has just been, it took the wind out of me, okay? And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to touch any DD until we get into another new moon phase, which this week is the week. All right. So let's jump into the charts and see what we see. Welcome to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Okay, so we have Monday, November 1st pulled up for AMC stock. And the biggest thing I want to talk about for Monday are what's happening with Venus and what's happening with the sun. I'm seeing two pretty bullish indications. Now, first of all, the sun just went in the sign of Scorpio, okay? Now, Scorpio season is a time of sudden changes, sudden ups and downs, okay? It's sudden, it's quick, it's intense, okay? So literally anything can happen during Scorpio season, anything, okay? And it can happen out of nowhere. Now, Scorpio season has a lot to do with power, has a lot to do with resources, has a lot to do with desires, has a lot to do with moving behind the scenes and trying to transform something. Scorpio rules like, investing in other people's money or using other people's money, using other resources, getting money through resources, that kind of thing, okay? So it's a good time for the stock market because there can be just a lot of changes, a lot of moves being made, okay, both directions. Now for AMC stock, the sun hitting this position in Scorpio is in 9 degrees. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is it is making a conjunction to the North Node. Typically, when a planet moves over the North Node of a stock, this could be a huge indication of a big move to the upside, more than likely. Okay, the sun is trying to bring attention to things, trying to bring light to things. So the North Node is like the destiny point. Okay, I'm looking at this guy right here. Okay, it's like a surge of energy wherever the North Node is in the chart. When you have the sun on the North Node, you can see, big momentum moves, especially when it comes to the companies making big changes, whether it's changes in their resources, changes on what they're trying to transform, what they're trying to take over. This is a huge indication for AMC making a big move, getting the sun right on top of the North Node, and it's on earning week, okay? So I really, really like what I'm seeing there. That's very bullish to me. And the sun is also making a nice trine to AMC's moon, 0 degrees. We know the moon is like for the people. The moon it rules the public, the masses, okay? And the sun is illuminating things, okay? So on Monday, we have a lot of attention from the sun hitting AMC's moon, which I see lots of energy towards AMC next week with the sun here hitting the moon and the North Node. And the sun is making a sextile to Pluto, okay? Now that's really cool because the sun is in Pluto sign, Scorpio, okay? And then it's making a sextile to the Pluto for AMC, okay? So that's another indication to me, a big transformative move for AMC this week. And I won't be surprised if we hear some really nice bullish news on AMC taking something over, AMC gaining more power, AMC getting a major deal coming through. That can definitely be seen. And Pluto's in the sign of Capricorn, which is a very ambitious sign, very initiating sign. It's the first Earth sign, so it's a beginning. And I definitely see AMC maybe bringing in a new structure, a new interesting, innovative idea. Transformative idea coming into Monday. Now, another thing I see on Monday is what's happening to Venus, okay? So Venus is conjunct AMC Sun, 0 degrees, and Venus has been doing work for AMC, okay? When Venus is making good angle, typically to AMC, we have been getting some nice moves, okay? When AMC was making a trine to the ascendant, I was saying that AMC is going to make a big aesthetic move or a big branding move, and they came out with a big branding campaign, okay? So having Venus, the planet that rules relationships, planets that rules aesthetics, balance, money, okay? Indulging in something, enjoying yourself is right on top of AMC Sun. Okay, so to me, this weekend, I guarantee a lot of people went to the movies. A lot of people are going to go to the movies next week. I guarantee that the numbers are looking solid with this aspect here. Okay, Venus rules money is on top of AMC Sun. I see good news for money. I see good news for the company's branding. I also see them also making changes here again. Okay, we're seeing a lot of transformative energy. Now Venus is here saying, hey, let's do something aesthetically. Let's do something to the branding. Okay, let's make things more beautiful. So AMC definitely is looking very bullish to me coming into Monday based on those aspects. Now, one last thing I want to talk about is what's happening to this North Node, which is currently making a trine to AMC's Mars. Okay, now Mars is energy. Okay, and North Node is also very energetic. It's amplifying energy. Okay, so there seems to be, since it's happening in air signs, a lot of conversations going on at AMC this week coming into Monday, and a lot of just straight up energy, lots of energy. Okay, so Monday looks exciting, definitely looks exciting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm looking for big aspects, but I'm most likely going to just go to Thursday and look at the new moon. But give me a second, let me see what I see. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to focus on more of the bigger aspects, big shifts. Okay, so I pulled up Wednesday because we have some pretty interesting stuff happening on Wednesday, November 3rd for AMC. So the first thing I want to talk about is one of my favorite things going on right now is what's happening to that Mercury. Okay, so we know Mercury, when AMC is getting some serious Mercury aspects, 9 times out of 10, that is bullish. Okay, so I'm looking at this Mercury right here. Okay, and we can see on Wednesday that Mercury is getting some very good energy. So first of all, we have Jupiter making a sextile to Mercury, and that's been there. Okay, but now that Mercury's getting other aspects, it's extra potent. And then we also have Mercury getting a sextile from the moon, and that 9 times out of 10 is bullish energy. Okay, so we come into Tuesday with Mercury, my favorite planet for AMC, getting really good bullish energy. Okay, Jupiter is a planet of expansion. Okay, deals with a lot of things legally as well, and it wants to give people. It's very lucky. It wants to give you what you're looking for. It wants to give you the experience you're looking for. Mercury is the planet of communication, planet of the details, trying to process things, trying to make things happen. And remember, it's communication, especially in the stock market. Okay, so Jupiter, planet of things expanding, getting ahead to Mercury, communication, and then the moon in a sign of Libra, an air sign, also shows communication, hitting Mercury. Okay, so I'm looking for some bullish energy, definitely on Wednesday, not to mention Mercury and the moon will be meeting up with each other on Wednesday. Okay, and Mercury is making a 0-degree aspect to the sun, transiting Mercury. Okay, is 0 degrees sextile the sun. Okay, while the sun is getting conjunct by Venus. Okay, so communication along with nice, beautiful news. Okay, so I like that a lot. To me, this is really, 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 really good energy, really bullish energy coming into Now, looking at Wednesday, I am a little suspicious of what's happening to Mars. Now, Mars is in the sign of Scorpio, so this is action being taken behind the scenes. Mars is also conjunct a North Node, so we're getting 2 big-time planets. The Sun, which is the illuminator, on top of the North Node, trying to bring AMC to like a destiny type energy, a climax energy, and now the North Node is in the sign of Scorpio at home, hitting this North Node. Talk about warfare, okay? Things happening behind the scenes for AMC. And it looks like things are getting done because this Mars is making a 0-degree trine to Neptune and Pisces. Okay? So this is a major energy for things happening behind the scenes. See the trine to Neptune 0 degrees for Mars. Things happening behind the scenes, warfare happening behind the scenes. And it looks like AMC is getting it done with this Neptune, okay? But watch out for manipulation with that energy. But this is a positive aspect, so I'm not going to put too much weight on it. If it's like a Mars squares Neptune, I would say manipulation is going to be happening, and we're probably not going to like it. But here, it looks like we could be beating the manipulation. It looks like we could be beating things behind the scenes. It looks like AMC could be making a move behind the scenes to cut out all this manipulation crap, okay? Because Neptune is definitely trying to deal with this manipulation over here. Okay, so let's go over to Thursday and look at that new moon. Okay, so I have Thursday pulled up November 4th, and we're looking at 4:30 p.m. because that's exactly when the new moon hits. Keep in mind, I'm not really expecting the new moon energy to really be in effect until Friday. I don't necessarily think that we're going to get any type of after-hour moves on that new moon. However, it is in the sign of Scorpio, and we cannot sleep on Scorpio. It could be sudden changes, unexpected changes at that. But what I do like to see on this new moon is the fact that the moon and the sun is making a trine to AMC's moon. Okay, this is really, really bullish energy. Okay, overall bullish energy for this moon phase. We see moon trine moon 0 degrees and moon sextiling Pluto 1 degree. Okay, and there was the moon trine moon 1 degree as well. That's or 2 degrees, excuse me. That's very bullish because the AMC's moon is very, very potent in the sign of Cancer at home, conjunct Jupiter, planet of expansion, and it's getting that sextile on this new moon, which to me shows that AMC is definitely making internal changes, first of all, and making changes for the masses, the people. AMC is definitely for the people, getting the moon and Jupiter exalted in Cancer. Okay, moon's at home and Jupiter's exalted in Cancer for AMC. And remember, the moon is like the mother. Cancer energy belongs to the moon, and that's also like a nourishing mother, especially for the people, especially for the masses. Okay, AMC is here for the masses, for the people. No wonder they're just like, hey, let's add Doge to sub payments. Let's add SHIB, because AMC is for the people. It's getting a new moon on this earnings week, hitting AMC's moon. That's very bullish for making changes to please the retail investor all day. Okay, and now to me, this moon phase is very, very bullish. Okay, maybe not Thursday's bullish, but this moon phase in general is pretty bullish, getting this new moon pretty much very close to AMC's north node. It's 6 degrees off, but it's still there. Okay, and the fact that it's kind of close to the Saturn is also like 7 degrees off, though, to me could show a little bit of a steady incline, not anything crazy of a big move, simply because Saturn likes to move things along, nice and slow. Okay, which to me is good for the stock being stable on this moon phase. However, it is still in Scorpio, sudden changes. I cannot lie about that. We have Mars on top of the moon, on top of North Node, in a sign of Scorpio, also could be sudden changes. And we have Mercury pulling up into Scorpio soon. So, whoa, lots of Scorpio energy. Anything can happen with Scorpio energy. I'm not going to lie. Okay. And things behind the scenes could be really popping off. Okay. Manipulation could be really popping off. Big power moves could be popping off. Like, this is a time where people call their buddies or acquaintances or whoever they have in the industry, and they make a power move. Okay, they put all their chips on the table, and it's like, and it can be very forceful moves too. So I definitely expect Kenny to do something crazy. But keep in mind, Adam has like 3 planets in Scorpio, so he's very Scorpionic. Okay, Adam is not playing out here. This new moon is to me, does look pretty good though, because it's getting really good aspects, and it's making a sextile to that Pluto, trying to transform things. And remember, the new moon is happening in Pluto's sign. Okay, and AMC's Pluto is in Capricorn. It's a very serious place for Pluto to be, trying to make sure that it really keeps its power, gains power, initiates new ways to get power. And this Pluto is also making sextile to the sun, sextile to the moon, and it's getting a trine to volatile Uranus. Okay, that's very, very nice. Uranus is in the sign of Taurus. It's also a Venus sign. Also a good sign for money. And, we're getting some earth energy with this too. So this also would suggest, things not being too crazy, things stabilizing, hopefully. But I can't deny the fact that it's Scorpio season, okay? So this is kind of hard for me to say that, but Uranus making a positive aspects to that Pluto is volatility to the upside, in my personal opinion, okay? Okay, I have Friday pulled up, 9:30 a.m. This is November 5th. Now we had a major shift of energy. A lot of the aspects that we're getting are no longer at play. The Saturn is no longer conjunct this Sun for AMC, and it's no longer this Mercury is no longer getting an aspect from the Moon, and the Sun is no longer getting an aspect from Mercury. So a lot of that communication kind of went away. Good communication, I say, went away. And what to me, Friday looks a little bearish simply because the only thing that changed was good aspects leaving and then a pretty negative aspect going exact, which is Mercury in the 29th degree, the last degree of a sign. We know that's a very powerful degree, but it's making really nasty square to the Venus of AMC and the ascendant of AMC over here. I'm looking at this, okay? This red line going to the ascendant and Venus over here. So to me, this looks like bad news, okay? Bad news. You know, things not looking like perfect on Friday at all, okay? It's a square to Venus, so we could be coming into bad news on Friday. Bad price action on Friday. However, the overall week looks good. This new moon phase to me looks like a pretty nice setup for uptick and hopefully a full moon pop. The earnings call definitely look, or the earnings report definitely looks good. And overall week looks better, looks good versus bad. It looks more good than bad. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate anyone that subscribes, anyone that likes the video, and anyone that joins our Discord at Market Moon Lord. I appreciate all you guys. I'm Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune. Hey guys, let's keep our head up. I really think this range, this $35 range, looks like the very bottom. To me, I am going to be buying on Monday. I do like what I see overall for the week. I will be doing another video next weekend and the weekend after that because we're in the waxing period, my favorite time for AMC stock. All right, so I'm Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. You're watching the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. Until next time, peace.
Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune.